What is up, Tricology family, and welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. Now, for today's episode is going to be mostly on superhero movies and news and update, but we still got a couple other news and updates, and as well as a movie review for y'all. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get started with some big news today. So, as you guys already know, that Halloween Kills is still set for October 15th release, but the news broke yesterday that Halloween Kills, not only will it be in theaters, but it will also premiere on the Peacock streaming services for those who has the premium and the premium plus tier. Yeah, it's not going to be available on the free tier. I'm sorry. That's so. The news came out yesterday that Halloween Kills will be doing a day-to-day release in theaters and on streaming on Peacock. So I'm going to read the article that came from Cinema Blanchard, and the article says, Universal Pictures, Blumhouse, and Miramax have announced that Halloween Kills will premiere on Peacock on October 15th, the same day that it hits theaters. This is the second Universal movie that delivered a day-to-day premiere this year, following the Boss Baby 2 Family Business back in July. Much like what Warner Bros. Has done for its 2021 movies on HBO Max this year, Halloween Kills will be available to Peacock Premium and Peacock Premium Plus subscribers at no extra cost. Sorry to the folks on the premium tier. Now, when it comes to this move, I don't know if it's for to get everybody's attention to try to subscribe to Peacock on there, because I mean, don't get me wrong, Peacock has some good stuff on there. Like they showed a lot of live and coverage footage from this year's Olympics. You got WWE on there. You still got like a couple of like movie shows and series that you might see from NBC and stuff like that. So and also I'm kind of curious how will it affect the box office numbers as well. So because like the rest of the movie this year, except for Warner Brothers, like Disney and Sony and Disney, Sony and Paramount, Paramount moved much of their stuff for like to next year, but they really got Sony and Disney that they were going straight forward of releasing their movies into theaters. Now, I don't know if this is a good move or is it a bad move, but I know that doing this day to day it's kind of safe for those like who still not comfortable like going to the theaters, because we still in this pandemic situation, and plus you can watch it cover your home, especially on a Halloween. Like you could invite some people over and still do the costume party, like do Halloween stuff. I know everybody gonna be celebrating Halloween on a Saturday, even though Halloween's on the Sunday. Who the hell celebrates Halloween on the Sunday when it's supposed to be the Lord's Day? You know what I'm saying? But but that's the news. But let me know in the comments below if you guys are still excited for Halloween Kills. Are you guys gonna see it in theaters first, or are you gonna watch it straight home on Peacock? But but that's the news there as far as Universal is concerned. But now in the previous episodes, I did do a movie review for Shang-Chi, and a lot of numbers, a lot of good positive reviews, and a lot of good numbers that coming from Shang-Chi. So if you guys have not seen like the audience score for Shang-Chi on Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 98 audience score. It's now rating the best audience score comic books film for Rotten Tomatoes audience. So that was shock as I looked through the top 5 list as far as according like to the highest rating audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So Shang-Chi is number 1. MCU Spider-Man 2 Far From Home is number 2. Christopher Nolan's Batman the Dark Knight is number 3. Zack Snyder's Justice League is number 4, and then the animated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is 93. So these are pretty good numbers up here. Now, I'm not saying that Shang-Chi is the best comic book movie of all time, because myself and other my friends and other filmmakers will give you an argument of which one is the best overall. But this is a pretty good number, and you can't be mad about it, because everything that the MCU does, it turned out to be great. And then I think this is a big achievement, not only for Disney and Marvel, but for everyone that worked on Shang-Chi as well. So that's a big accomplishment. So we'll just have to see if Shang-Chi can make it some Oscar nominations like the Black Panther did, showing the cultures and not only the Asian culture, but also the story, the fight scenes, the costume design, and everything else. If they were to get nominated for certain categories of the film, but we'll just have to wait and see how that's gonna go. And speaking of Shang-Chi's success, so 2 other Marvel movies had got some other news. First up, let's start with Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Now, Venom 2, their last delay was supposed to come out on October 15th, but thanks to Shang-Chi's box office record on Labor Day weekend, now Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage will now be released on Friday, October 1st. So this comes from Joe Blog, and the article says, fresh off the news that Marvel's Shang-Chi's and the Legend of the Ten Rings is a major box office winner, pandemic or no pandemic, comes the news that Venom Let There Be Carnage release date is now flushed once again. However, rather than another delay, the film has been moved up, with Deadline revealing that Sony superhero flick is now poisoned to open on October 1st. So that's not pretty bad. So I can predict that that Venom 2 will have a good box office week, but then that following week you got James Bond's No Time to Die, and that's going to be a competition between the two when Venom go into the second week, and then No Time to Die, 007 No Time to Die go in its first week. So it's going to be very interesting. Not the fact, even though we're in September right now, and September is pretty much dead as far as new movies get in the theater. So when Venom 2 opens up on October 1st, we'll be back on track for there as far as going back to the theaters. But so from Venom 2 all the way to the Eternals. Now, the Eternals has been waiting on to see how Shang-Chi does in the box office, because they had 2 different options. Either one, keep it a theatrical release, or have it do a day-to-day in theaters or Disney premium access release, or just delay the film again. But like I said, thanks to Marvel Shang-Chi's box office numbers, the Eternals not only will they keep their original release date, but it will be the theaters only. And this is what I am hearing. Article says, at the Disney CEO's Bob Checker basically dared Shang-Chi to perform in theaters over Labor Day weekend, and it did 94 million domestically. He can't possibly put Eternals on Disney Plus day to day, right? I am told Chapek and the division chief Kareem Daniels have made their decision on the November movie's fate, and it will indeed receive an exclusive theatrical run. Disney declines to comment. Marvel's Kevin Feige and Angelina Jolie's agents can now exhale now. So it's good to see that the Eternals will stay as a theaters only release. Now the news that the following news that all the upcoming Disney and Fox films that at the 45 days of this theatrical release, is either going to be released on Disney Plus, well, for Disney and Marvel movies, and then like for Fox movies, that's going to be on Hulu, and then for Venom, like I forgot to mention, probably going to be on Netflix starting next year. We'll have to see how that goes. So with the as far as the Sony and Netflix deal, how that's going to be. But that's all the news as far as like all comic books and movie news related. So let's get into some sports news. So as you guys already know, football fans, the NFL football is back. So this Thursday we already had a past game that saw the champs, the Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to defeat the Cowboys. So we got a couple games for this Sunday and as well as Monday. So we are still in week 1. So as you already know, as I mentioned before in the Respect the Combat podcast, that we won't give our like predictions on when we get to around like in the second half of the season, like getting close to the playoffs and the Super Bowls, to kind of predict on which team is actually going to be making it to the playoffs and who's going to be making it to the Super Bowl. So let's just all relax here and enjoy some good football, and then once we get to the second year of the second half of the season, then you guys can start placing your bets and give your predictions on who you see making it to the playoffs and who got a good record and who sees going to make it to the Super Bowl. But yeah, and then that's for all as far as like movies and news and updates. So let's get into our movie review for today, and this one's going to be on Malignant, and on this from James Wan. This is a new flick. It's like a supernatural slasher film, and it stars Annabelle Walls, Maggie Hansen, George Hart Young, and Madison Burton White. So in the movie, a woman begins to have visions of people getting murdered, only to realize the event is happening in real life. So the visions that she see is like her imaginary friend from the past, and it come back to haunt her and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoy Annabelle Watts' performance, James Wan's direction, and of course the third act of the movie. Oh my god! Once y'all get to to the second half and the third act of the movie, oh my god, you're gonna love it. There's two. I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but there's two fight sequence scenes that you got to check out, especially the camera work of in one of those fight scenes. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love that part. But it kind of blend a little bit as far as the jump scares and like some of the screenplay of it. But overall, this was another banger from James Wan. I thought it could have been a little bit better, but it's not like it was a bad movie, but it turned out really good, and as I expected to be. So I would give this movie like between a B and a C, as far as the grade is concerned. But that's all for you guys today. If you guys enjoy what I talked about as far as the topics and concerns, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell when new videos are uploaded on YouTube. So, and of course, if you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, go into the link in the description below and click the YouTube link and post your comments there as well. So without further ado, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace.